Hey, what is up, you guys? This is Eric, Redren, and Sean with OzoneTCG. Today we're taking a look at the Tables and Towers 3v3 case tournament. Before we get into the video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to actually post all these lists and their links on YGO Pro Deck in the description below. Be sure to check that out. Let's go and get right into the video. So we have the top 8 representation. You guys will see this on screen. There were a bunch of decks being played. A bunch of adventure decks, a bunch of Halki Fibrax decks, a bunch of Sword Soul, just a bunch of everything. It seems the format's open if you can play either Adventure or the Scythe combo. You can see on screen we have a bunch of these decks represents. Looks like we have 5 Phantom Knight Adventure decks, 2 Virtual World Adventure, 3 Fluwanderies, 2 Tenyi Adventure, 2 Prankids Adventure, Sky Striker, a Virtual World Sword Soul Adventure, Eldritch Adventure, Emancipator, Lunalight Tri-Brigade, featuring Adventure as well. Don't know how that works, we'll take a look at that in a second. Spellbook Dogmatica, Invoke Dogmatica, and a Numeron and a Hero, and then 1 Pure Sword Soul, or close to something like that. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these. I think this is really interesting to see this. There were a lot of picks in this 3v3 tournament that I did not expect at all. I don't know if it's just because it's I know there were about 150 players. I don't know if it was because of the high player count or it's because people just want to play something different, especially with
a team tournament.
Yeah, and with more coverages for each of those matchups. I think that might be a big factor in that. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the list. We're gonna take a look at the top 8. So they didn't play out top cut beyond top 4. So there was no finalist or anything like that. We're gonna go take a look.
Decided to split.
Yeah, decided to split beforehand because I guess the area was closing early for the day. So we're gonna take a look at the top 4 lists and then the top 8 lists, and then kind of go over what we see that's interesting, some kind of trend, or just some interesting text in the main or the side deck. So we're looking at Stephen Logan's list first of all. For those of you who don't know, it's Froggy, of course. It's the team name Return of the Frog. So this was a really interesting Sky Striker list. I think he only went second with these.
Yeah, he goes
this
second.
is a blind second deck.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
It's been a while
so
since we actually saw a Sky Striker that doesn't play Enforcer. Just
yeah,
crazy.
Oh yeah.
He hates it. He hates it with a passion.
That makes sense.
Something to note is that he won the last 3v3 actually.
Oh wow.
His team. This is the exact same team. So he won it with Striker with no DP again.
There you go. Okay, yeah, interesting. I see the Zombie World. I think that's a really nice side card, especially for a deck like this where you don't need... He doesn't even play Area 0 at all, so he just has a free field spell, which is really interesting.
Yeah, if you notice, there's no multi-roll, there's no Area 0. He hates both cards.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see multi-roll out. That's...
Yeah, he hasn't been playing a multi-roll for like 2 years, and Area 0 is a recent cut.
That's kind of crazy. Why is he not playing multi? Like that? Why doesn't he like that card?
So multi-roll, he says, is just a brick. It doesn't actually contribute to anything when it comes to board breaking.
Okay.
Going second, you always have to have another card that's worth sending to graveyard for it.
Which is
and
only
that
Area
just makes
0.
multi-roll not that good.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It's always gonna be 2-card combo.
Yeah, without any cards, it's pretty hard to actually capitalize up multi-roll there.
I could see it. I think with linkage, once we get that card, that'll be a different story. Maybe with Area 0 at least. I think multi-roll. Yeah, I guess that reasoning is actually not too bad whatsoever. And then the 3
Area 0, I don't know why.
Okay, no.
I know recently he said something about it, but I haven't checked the chat since, so...
Okay, gotcha. And then the 3 soul release, everyone's going to talk about that. This is, we were talking about it before. I guess it was for maybe DPE,
Yeah, Phantom Knight, and because
yeah.
Even, so the whole Brave Phantom Knight deck, you'll notice that they end on Fog, Griffin, DPE, Scythe, all that stuff. But what's interesting to notice that in their graveyard, there's a whole bunch of threats too, 2 PK names they still haven't used yet, the 2 Destiny Heroes in graveyard, the Fog Blade that's going to go in graveyard, and DPE, of course. There's just so much follow-up. So Soul Release deals with all of that.
Yeah, and I guess the idea is Soul Release, removes all of that follow-up.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
It looks like he wants to get rid of, especially that Destiny Hero is a really good point. Say that even if you don't break it, well, okay, DPE, at least you can take it later with something like Widow Anchor, or just break through it, or Ray Float, because that's obnoxious as it is. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea to actually play for this kind of list. very interesting, different kind of build for the deck. But yeah,
You
Yeah,
already see the
because
number of
one
hand
card
traps he's
essentially
playing.
outs like Celestial draw and the BK names and the Enforcer coming back.
do you think he would still play Asa? Because I see he's playing Asa and Lina. Would you play Asa and Dark? Or excuse me, Lina and Dark?
I think the only way you can make dark is with needing
Ray.
an extra monster, right? Because
Okay.
you'll always have to either be your drones or Ray.
Yeah.
Don't
Or like
really
Zeke.
have.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You just want to. Okay, use that kind of. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, that's a cool list. I guess if he has to go first, at least he has Dimension Board, which has seen a lot of popularity popping up again. All right.
Yeah, and Zombie World is for Flanders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fluander is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Sword Soul, you can do that. This is one of the virtual world adventure decks. This looks pretty close to what I was imagining how this deck would be played in the TCG, especially with only one Yan, because you have the 3 Telly anyway. You can go Yan or Lulu. The Sword Soul, I see he plays the 1 Taya, and then he plays Snow and Destruda for that combo. Well, he's going Baron to floor, destroy Z, and then Z summons Taya from the deck.
Yeah, there's Siphon the side deck,
Okay.
which is notable. 3 Lancey, of course. You can just
And
pull
there's
anything
also
you
the
want.
whole-
Yep. Yeah, because he has Beatrice.
And there's also the whole like Cheng Ying Snow interaction, which is really
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
it's really gross if it goes off.
He's the first one to play the new Synchro, I think, in this deck, though. I haven't seen anyone
I
else
think
play
so.
it yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a new development. Yixing the only one. You don't really see it in Virtual World more often than not.
Yeah, I don't get how he has all this space, actually.
He's not playing a rank
He's
3.
not playing Boxia either.
Okay, no,
Yeah, I cut the rank 3 from my list, too.
no.
Yeah, we don't see like Fortune Tune here.
No Zolkin, no Crystal Wing.
Yeah.
Nothing
He's
like
playing
that.
the
That's fine.
level 8 Synchro, though, which is interesting.
Yeah, Draco Berserker.
Yeah, I don't know how that comes up, but I guess I could ask him later.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if it worked, there you go. Alrighty. And then the side deck, kind of what I would expect for Virtual World, so nothing there.
I guess something to note, though, is he did go undefeated.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he dropped a single match that day.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty clean.
Which is kind of crazy coming from Virtual World. You think they would break at least
Yeah,
once?
break once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess E-Telly the 3 and the whole adventure stuff makes it a little more consistent now.
I mean, just adventure on its own is insane. Then I guess with pairing it together plus the Z Baron combo, that's
Yeah. Shen plus Aquamancer's infinite right activations.
yeah, it is. Wow.
So,
Okay, yeah. So maybe, yeah, I guess so. There we go. Alrighty, next list is I guess this is one of the 10E versions. So this is kind of similar to what a lot of other players are playing, which is just like some Sword Soul cards like Long Yuan Taya, and then the Rose Dragons, most of the level 7 10E cards, and then Illusion of Chaos and Magician's Souls, just to get a free summon.
yeah, people are calling it base, more like Hulk Synchro, or yeah, just Hulk Pile, which I guess is what everyone should
I
call
recorded
it.
this as Adventure 10E Good Stuff, I think, GS, since that's what the OCG was calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This, of course, is a neutered version, but it's still insanely pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I couldn't imagine playing this with Protos. That would just be too much.
Tossing Long and number 42. Like, there's so many cards
Yeah.
we're missing that still deck's still crazy.
Even just with Protos in the game, that would just be too much, I feel like, with this
Yep.
deck. And then I like the side. I don't know how great Dark Ruler is versus some
That one
decks.
seems nice.
It's so, I don't know, but I do like the
I don't
rest
think he
of it.
sets that in for, I don't think he does it for PK. I think he does that for Flunder.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah, I
makes
think
sense.
it's for Flounder too, and maybe the mirror. I think it seems more likely in the mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not even playing the
Since
Scythe
I-
Lock. Wait, hold on. That's actually, I didn't even notice. He's not playing the Scythe cards at all.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
Wow. All right. Hey, maybe I'll try this. I just got some Illusions of Chaos. I'll try this. I have all these cards.
And yeah, you can see everyone recently has been gravitating towards Ogre since it trades really well with Brave and does okay versus the other decks too.
And you could Italia too. It's just a free tuner anyway. And then, oh, he's playing Black Rose. So you do get the additional summon or the add off of Red Rose Drag if he's playing a target for it, which I don't think he is. But he is playing the other Rose Dragon cards, which that's a really cool engine.
Roxy Rose added itself back a few Black Rose or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Something
not
like
sure we
that,
can-
yeah.
We can always take a look at it some other time too. All right, next list we have. Oh, this is the other virtual world adventure deck. So,
Yeah,
okay.
there's more, but yeah.
Okay, this is another one then.
He's playing a rank 3 this time.
Because
this
but he's only
is
playing
Brandis.
2 Water Enchantress.
Yeah, he decided to play 2 Neon. The other list was only playing 1.
One, yeah.
Yeah, 2 Neon, 2 Enchantress is pretty. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
also see Prosperity as the pot of choice.
yeah, that might be a budget option, but I guess I saw Prosperity, so maybe not.
No, and also he's playing Charge Warrior and Coral Dragon.
Charge Warrior and Coral Prosperity is a little weird, but I guess you don't see Prosperity always.
Also,
He's
all
only
the 2 of
playing
hand
2
traps.
utility.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
2 utility, 2 chalice. I mean, this is an interesting list. I guess instead of playing 2 sets of cards, like 2 Imperm, 2 utility, 2 chalice, he decided to play 2 of everything, yeah. Interesting. I don't know why. I guess the only reason I could think of is he just did not have a 3rd Aquamancer at the time.
And maybe don't
But-
open multiples? Something like that.
I mean, even if he ulted multiples, it still summons itself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but
Defensives. I meant the defensives.
Oh yeah, defensives, yeah.
Yeah, a
But
bunch of
Chalice
this-
defensive is still Chalice and Imperm, you can still activate multiple.
yeah. I just would
Yeah.
rather see. I guess to minimize breaking, I'm not
Yeah,
even trying to
I
rationalize
think it's
that.
that for stuff like Ashen Bell, but
Yeah,
it's
but
weird.
otherwise he's playing a pretty standard. He's not playing Baron. Oh, interesting. He's playing.
no,
Chun-Li.
he's playing
He's
Baron.
playing Baron.
Wait, is he? Oh, wait, no, I see. It's,
Yeah,
it's
it's
over
next
there.
to Charge
Okay.
Wire.
Okay.
He's not playing Longyan. He's not playing what's it called? Box. Yeah, he's not playing Boxia or the other guy, but I guess they're not doing the level thing in this one.
Yeah, he's playing just Chunging.
Oh, there's no Yazi either.
Shisho.
Interesting.
I don't know what you would summon from the deck though, other than a sword.
It has to be a virtual world name, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that's pretty
But I
interesting.
think the
He's-
side's like fine, other than the 2 of. I just
Yeah,
hate
the
seeing the 2
2-ofs.
ofs. But with this kind of format, I actually don't think it's like incorrect necessarily. I think as the format develops, we'll see more. It's just straight line of hand traps. But if you're just like going in like I'm gonna play against a bunch of different decks, then 2 ofs are fine. It was kind of like the beginning of last format as well, where it's just
Yeah, especially
everything.
since TNT is so diverse. There's
Yeah.
a lot of weird choices going around.
Yeah.
Do we have an idea what Twin Twister's for?
I think he wanted to have the Destroy 2 in case they were going to Lancia, because he anticipated Lancia. So they would, of course, stand by phase Lancia, even if they're going first. And then Cosmic, okay, now that's dead. And then so are your Qinglongs and Chiches and Xuanwu, which he does play. And, and Prosperity. Yeah, so I guess it's literally just for that. Especially if he's playing versus, like, some kind of trap deck where he has to play some kind of backrow removal. That's what I can guess.
And I guess you can possibly type Faithful and Pandemonium, something like that.
Yeah, during the standby phase or off phase before they can activate it. Yeah. But I mean, Shen just eats prank kids alive. I guess going second, it's a different story, but
Yeah, going second is a different story. It's definitely a dire matchup.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Next on this team was
Oh, this is
DJ
the
Cleese.
Eldritch
Okay.
Adventure. Okay, I like the way this looks, only because it's playing Illusion of. I like seeing non-Eldritch cards in an Eldritch deck. I love seeing a bunch of those Engine Cyber Sketch Eldritch, of course, being the number 1 in adventure stuff because
One
it just
Eldritch
all works
is-
together.
Yeah, one outlet is very weird, especially when you're playing Soul.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Souls is the best enabler for Eldland in general, since now with Eldland you get both access to the Eldritch engine with like the trap monster and this elixir.
He's also playing only the 2 of hand traps as well, but I don't think you would play Ogre if you're not playing E-Telly as well, at least with something like this.
It's a little weird. Dropless is kind of awkward in this deck sometimes. 3 skill drain is weird too because it turns off Griffin, but I guess the idea is that it's gonna hurt your opponent more than it hurts you.
Yeah.
Yeah, since you can perfectly play fine under skill drain, I guess that's the idea.
Or at worst, send it off of Eldritch or Eldritch because it only needs to last 1 turn to really get you the win.
Yeah, this deck not having a normal summon's kind of awkward though, but I guess he made it work.
Does he play? Oh, he does play Artemis. Okay. Oh wait, no, he doesn't play Artemis.
No, there's no Artemis.
That's silly. Yeah, I would have played Artemis instead of, I don't know, maybe Blacklisted
Because-
Soldier.
Yeah, you need Artemis to make it so that double Aquamancer is DPE plus Brave Packet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of awkward, but side deck, extra deck otherwise looks pretty reasonable for this kind of format, especially the Lava Golem. I guess he doesn't want a normal summon so that he can Lava Golem.
Yeah, because of Lava Golem.
Or he just doesn't care enough.
guess.
So then why only play 2? I don't know. Alrighty, next list we have... Oh, the Adamantipator. Okay, this is cool, except it's playing Dragoon. I don't think that card's better than DP. I just
My
played
friend
DP.
played this, I think, in Swiss and said that he got stomped by it. Yeah.
What was he
Two blue
playing?
Rock is also kind of sussy, but
My friend was
Usually-
on Virtual World Adventure token.
Oh, okay.
He topped 2, but that'll be later. He said he got shifted or something, and I think I see it inside.
Oh, yeah,
deck,
in the
so
side, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that card's just insane, too.
Yeah, I think this deck's kind of neat. I don't know what to say besides, like, it's mostly standard, except for they're playing Shifter now, I guess, which I
Yeah.
haven't seen before.
And he's
yeah,
playing
that's
2
pretty
blue
fine,
egg.
and also two blue egg, which is kind of you really only want to play one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess they played 2 for Doki Doki, right? And
Yeah.
then the hands you open it.
Yeah, send it off of it. Or send it off, and then you can get a summon. I just don't think it's good enough. Same with, like, the Cherry Beast. I love that card, but I'm kind of back and forth about it in this format. Simply because it's like, well, if they ogre it, you just kind of lose it. Like,
Yeah,
you
the
don't...
problem is that Ogre is super prominent right now, so Materia Beast is actually pretty vulnerable.
Yeah. And then they have
Yeah,
to...
why
I
they're
guess
making it, though.
Yeah, it's just easy to summon the deck, so you still play it no
Yeah,
matter
because
what.
you could do like Hulk into Adhara, right? And then
Yeah, and then you have the
Mana-based
level
actions.
4 non-tuner.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, and then a pretty standard, I'd say, extra deck for this kind of deck, except for the one Twin Twister. God, love it. That's
I
fine.
think
He's playing
the only
Harpies in the
person that's
main.
been play Pinkertops this format. So
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah, I think that card's still good enough to play, but it's just so many options to play right now. It's ridiculous. Next
Yeah.
list we have, okay, well, first Phantom Knight Adventure deck, playing 2 junk forward, 1 tracker, 1 wielder. Pretty standard otherwise.
I think most lists have cut the one that comes from hand. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, Stain Greaves.
Yeah, Sangria is.
Same groups, yeah. And you
But
also don't
outside
see
that,
jump
yeah.
forward all that much anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I usually see 1. I don't see multiple.
Yeah.
Cause we had this conversation before where if you open like all PK cards in your hand and Rhoda, Rhoda's not gonna do anything. But if you add Rhoda for junk forward, it's still actually playable.
Yeah. I think that's fine. I
I
think
guess so. I'm not sure how to feel about only having 3 defensives.
Yeah, I don't know either. I've seen a lot of lists look like this though, so I don't know. Someone must have like popularized this.
I think the only reason to play Droplet is because you just don't want to brick at all, or minimize bricking as much as possible. You just want your entire hand to be gas, and Droplet's the only card that's really going to do that. Though he's playing E-Tele, yeah. I don't know. I
But
feel
you don't
bad.
like utility?
No, with this deck, because you're only summoning the psychic tracker or wielder.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward, but I guess, you know. And then the side, I think the side's fine. Like, it's a pretty
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
the side's
big side.
normal. Yeah.
Side. Okay, yeah, nothing else really that interesting. And then they have the Invoke Dogma card or deck. This is pretty standard. I mean, this
Yeah.
deck's pretty much the same as it was last format, minus
Yeah, it's
1
pretty much,
Fusion Destiny and 1
Yeah, he's
Meteor.
meaning Lancia here, so
Yeah.
that's.
I think that card's strong to
something
main.
about- Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
it's pretty
too
strong
right now.
domain, and it also we can also see Ogre, which is and I think the cards of interest to talk about are Dark and Phantasmic.
Yeah, Phantasmi's nice, and then of course Dark is also insane.
Yeah, you can just go with Phantasme
haven't
when they
really
summon
seen-
Anaconda and then either out their DP and then summon it back using Phantasme plus like Alistair, or he's not playing. Okay, interesting. He's not playing Artemis.
Something you can do is you can go summon Phantasmi, summon Alistair, kill their Verte, and then bring it back with Dark.
Oh, then
and
go there.
use-
The DP
yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
Or Force
Or,
Remains, right?
You can Invocation beforehand too to banish their DPE and their
Oh, yeah.
their
And then
Alistair.
summon your own DP. That's funny. I like that.
It's a lot of stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this is, like I said before, the ultimate mid-range deck for this format and previous formats is probably always going to be Invoke Dogma. I think it just does a lot, but it doesn't do a lot of things that are unfair compared to some of the other decks, especially once you get Scythe locked. Like, there's just nothing you can do besides set and pass.
Draw seeing less play. This deck's a lot more playable now.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree. Alrighty, next list, Prank Kids Adventure. Seen a lot more popularity. The main deck Lancia, love it. I think the card's insane, this format. The 2 Ash 1 Nibiru, a little
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, this list was a little weird. Yeah, I
There's
remember.
also a
that.
Triple Storm main, which is also an interesting deck.
Yeah, double chalice.
I feel like he would just go second. Because, like, Prank
I
Kids...
feel like...
I don't know.
I don't know. Say, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say the Prank Kids don't... They're hurt by the Scythe Lock, but not as much as a lot of other adventure decks. Just because you have Pandemonium.
I feel like he was going first. It's just that, you know how I think last format people were main decking Dark Ruler instead of hand traps because if they go first, like they win, but if they go second, they needed a card to like equalize it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think the Lightning Sword's in here for. Otherwise, it's just banished for proxies.
Yeah, that makes sense. And
That's
also,
true.
we can see one Poly, which is been a while since we saw Poly.
Yeah.
I think card's correct in Prank Kids. Same with Thunder Dragon Fusion since he's playing Verte.
And we also see Typhoon in the side.
I don't even know what that's for, to be honest. Actually, I don't know what it's for.
Does it do anything? Like,
It's a hand trap, but I don't know what deck would. I guess like. Yeah, no, not
you
even
could
Brave
maybe
PK.
hit Fateful Adventure.
Is that
I'm not
what?
sure, but
You can't use it on Faithful unless they have another spell trap.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why it's a little. I guess like. I really don't know how to feel about Typhoon.
Yeah, it's a really awkward card. I'd ask him, I just don't know him. This is one of the people I don't know here.
Alright, well, and then
Also
the 2 Dark Hole.
Yeah,
there's
no
also
access
Dark Hole.
code either, which is kind of weird.
Plays Boral Sword.
Is he playing Sword?
Yeah, he's
No.
also playing Roaster. That's the first one I've seen in a while playing that card.
I think you kind of have to. That card's like increased in price too, which is the craziest thing.
It was the only Prinket card not to get reprinted in gold.
Yep. Yep. It only has the secret printing from 2018. Kind of crazy. All right, next list is the Lunalight Tri-Brigade Pile. And I say pile in the most loving way, but that is what this is. This is the one Lancia, 1 Scythe. Okay, for every other deck I can understand. Zephyros I can understand. This is just like a wombo combo. But putting it all together with Adventure and Tri-Brigade, I feel like is just asking for trouble. No hate on the player, of course, but it's just a really, really interesting way to play the deck.
There's also 2 Fractal.
Yeah, 2 Fractal, 1 Nerval, 1 Kit, 1 Karis, and then the Adventure stuff. I feel like you could just cut the Tri-Brigade stuff. Not that you wouldn't want to necessarily, but you could. And then just play a more, like, Beast Warrior Toolbox deck at that point. I think those cards are just too strong, the Tri-Brigade cards on their own, to not play.
Yeah, I have no idea what this deck does, to be honest. I imagine you get 2 level 4s on field that gets 4 Strix and the Y Strix. I don't know what you do from there, though.
So, yeah, so Y Strix plays, and then... Oh, he doesn't play the second 4 Strix. And he plays
Yeah, the lines here
Soul
seem pretty
Shave.
off.
Let's see, go, like, Y Strix set... I mean, you'd set Soul Shave Force, but I don't know how you're getting... Maybe,
I actually don't even know how he's getting the second.
I guess summon Dagda, and then he goes...
Wait,
Who knows?
is Y-Strix any Raid Raptor, or does that have to be Raid Raptor XYZ? The XYZ effect. Because that, the main deck one he has
It's
there...
treated as that. Let's see. I'm actually really curious now. Y Strix. Xyz monster.
Yeah, Raid
I
Raptor. Has to be
I
Raid
honestly
Raptor
do not
XYZ.
know that. That's very weird.
So maybe he just tries to make that going first? I don't know.
I still think Lunalight is mostly unsolved. So
Yeah,
people
it's
just
gonna take
trying
a
their
while.
stuff.
That deck's
Yeah.
hard.
Also, the 2 Gamma, 1 Driver, please. I don't like that. I think you play 3
I
Gamma.
don't like that either.
I mean, he's playing Lambda, but even still, you just
He's
play.
just practicing for next format.
I feel
True.
like if you play Lambda, shouldn't you be on 3 Gamma since you actually want to see it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't even know what this deck does, to be
Yeah,
honest. There's
this
just so
is
many
really
different
Yeah,
things.
it's hard to say, like, so many moving parts. And
Like, what does Parallel Exceed do here?
It's
I'm curious.
maybe that's what they use for the rank 4. That's what I'm guessing.
yeah, I guess it's a free rank 4. I don't know.
It's your 4 Strix.
But like, how are you making that? Like, he doesn't even play Link Spider, so even if you open like right plus Parallel Exceed, like, how are you consistently making it? Or doing anything with it?
Your best is as good as mine.
Okay.
Let's see. What is it? Parallel. If
Link Monster Summon, yeah.
No, if you link summon, so you can't even go like Tri Brigade effect. So
Yeah, no, you have to actually hard Link
Yeah.
Summon.
okay, yeah.
I'm not sure about this one, Chief. I guess we'll see better, more compact Luna like this later down the line,
Yeah,
possibly.
I sure hope so. This is
Tiger
interesting.
just needs to go to 3 at this point. I don't know.
Pretty much, yeah. Alrighty, next list. I don't want to see that anymore. All right, another Phantom Night list. This place is playing the Burning Abyss stuff, and no
Interesting.
junk forward. Okay,
51 cards.
and cross out. Okay, I can.
I guess the 50 cards because of cross out.
Yeah, cross out.
It's
And then
not-
he's playing Triple Ash, Triple Ogre.
Wait, he's not even playing that many cross out targets though.
No, he's just playing
I guess
Ogre.
there's Droplet,
Ash.
Imperm, Ogre, Ash.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be playing cross out for the mirror match probably.
There's a chance, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
heard
nothing
some
really
people are
trades it
actually
right.
crossing out sight.
Yeah, I mean, you can do Scythe, you can do right, one of the two going first or second. That's...
Yeah, I don't think PK has a. Do they have a way to negate cross out at all? I don't.
Sometimes
Nah.
Griffon sticks on the board,
Yeah,
but
it's just
we
Griffon.
probably have something else.
Yeah, so Griffin. I mean, like cross out chain droplet send 2. That could do it.
Yeah, or like cross out and then Ogre, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been a while since we saw the BA card still. Not sure if that's actually good. Most people have cut it.
I think you don't need to play him anymore. Just because.
Yeah, it seems pretty unnecessary. Like,
Yeah,
they
your
really
adventure
don't
stuff
have
just does everything you need. So, okay, well, side deck otherwise looks good. Alright, next list is okay. Here's the
Spellbook
spellbook one.
Dogmatica.
This is cool.
This
I
is
like
good.
this deck. I like it because it's just fun. I don't think you play. I think you play more Illusion of Chaos than Magician Souls, but otherwise, I think this is a pretty good list.
We also see Life in Ashion, which we don't. I know we don't really see Spellbook Dogmatica, but those don't usually get run. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, you play
Think-
Spellbook of Fate too, and Spellbook of the Master. Okay.
Specifically for this deck, I think I understand why he's playing more souls than the Ritual Monster.
Probably for Secret Village.
I mean, just that, and also you can dump the cards and bring them back, right? That's one of the spellbook cards.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
And
I like
trade
it.
is pretty much the big payoff for Spellbooks.
This feels like a 2014 deck where you're just normal summoning Spellbook Magician.
Yeah,
Yeah,
half
like
this plays
pretty
this
much
deck a
needs more
lot,
hand
so it's
traps,
really
too.
funny.
That's nice. All
Let's
right.
say that, yeah, it's kind of standard. You just replace all the invoke cards with spellbook cards, apparently.
Yep, and then you just
Yeah,
summon
and-
Winda.
The
That's
deck
it.
really pretty much plays Summon Winda and then Protect it.
Yep.
Yeah, nice deck.
Nothing else. I like it.
Oh, I guess
but-
also more souls gets you to more anima, so that might come.
Yeah, this is the first list I've seen playing Ashion. This card's kind of cool. It just recycles Dogma cards.
Yeah.
So Punishment and Flare Release and Maximus all come back.
Yep. Yeah.
After
alrighty.
that, yeah, that's it, really.
Yeah, and last thing to note is that Toad can get Blue Boy back, which is
Yeah. Because it's the
Yeah,
water. For some reason, you know. Alrighty. I feel like I'd play Eerie in this deck too. I don't know. Anyway. Alrighty. We have the kind of half or 2/3 of this team is OzoneTCG players. Brandon is not yet. Maybe eventually he'll join OzoneTCG. We'll see. But this is some of our players were in this team. Yes, this is another Phantom Knight Adventure deck. He's playing the Junk Forward, the one wielder, one tracker, E-Telly, pretty standard otherwise.
also Ash. Yeah, it's pretty standard.
He's playing the one that summons from hand, and he's also not playing Shade Brigandine,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no Shade Brigandine, which is interesting.
which is very odd, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why.
I wonder how much that comes up.
From my playtesting, it does come up enough to play it. Maybe he
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah, I
find
feel like
one.
we could run it going forward.
You can't find a Shade Brigandine?
Man, hey.
That's crazy.
Yo, that card, I mean, finding commons were kind of hard for a while. because
Does
no
that
one.
card have like 4 prints?
No, I think it only has like 2 or 3, something like that.
That's like the gold one and the common one, right?
Yeah,
And the gold one is like super expensive.
yeah, because it was reprinted, or it was printed 2016, and then came as a common in the Legendary Duelist set.
I think it also was a
Rusty.
common at OTS.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, still, maybe he just was anticipating it. I don't know.
It's
Alrighty.
pretty standard outside that.
Next list. This is our boy Peter. He just joined Ozone the other day. He's playing this list. He's playing 2 tracker, 1 wielder in this. Otherwise, pretty standard. He was also he was not playing wings.
There's also the Shade Brigandine and the Jump Forward.
Yeah, he wasn't playing wings though.
Yeah. Is IP Masquerena standard in this deck?
I think some run it. Yeah, I was recording a bunch of lists with IP on them.
I think it's fine. Yeah.
And there's also Dark. We noticed that pretty much every deck is on Dark now.
Yeah, I mean, that
Hey,
card's
you got it.
considered,
That card's beyond cracked, especially
Yeah.
when we get Dimension Force. That card just gets better. Kind of crazy. Same with the. I see that he was citing the Starving Venom. This was for the Scythe Lock.
The super quality package is interesting.
Yeah, so this is when you go second and they have your Scythe, or have their Scythe Lock, and you can't, out it any other way. You go super poly, and then you get Starving Venom, send their DPE, they can't do anything about it. DPE, and usually like Rusty, and then hopefully that gets you far enough. And then have
if they leave the DPE and the Rusty Bardiche with the Brave Core on the field, this actually outs it by itself, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. But I think it's almost always correct to go end phase DPE on your turn, then let your opponent just wait until standby phase. I think that's
because like some of the players lock you during the draw phase, and DPE isn't on the field, so that's why super poly can be hit or miss.
Yep. But at worst, you can just chain super poly, unless they flip Imperial Order, and then you can call Judge for playing a forbidden card. Alrighty. And then Fluanderees. Okay, this deck has seen a lot more popularity with the quick play spell. Search any Fluanderees monster or Fluanderees field spell. I don't know if that means we're going to get another field spell at some point in the future, maybe, but it searches probably the best card in the deck, which is Map.
Yeah, Map.
Something
and Active is crazy.
Yeah. Something I want to note is that since we are at the top 8 list now, this is actually the first Flunderees list we saw. So if you notice, all the Flunderees players got knocked out in top 8.
Yep.
Not a single one made it to top 4.
Sir boy.
Sir boy.
No,
Nick.
this is also top 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's also top 8. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, our boy Nick. I know he mentioned that at least one of his matches was just unwinnable. I know he bricked.
It was the last one, yeah.
Yeah, he bricked from it, and you just couldn't do anything about it, which happens with this deck.
We also see Snell on the Snell, which we don't really see Snell.
No, he mentioned it was awful and that he wouldn't play it again. But he said the 2 M pen was good. So
yeah, 2 M pen should be
is standard now. It's really good. Yep. Especially with the new quick play spell. Which is a custom card. It lets you
most of Flunder is mostly like solved at this point. Like I think the only small things people are doing are like the last 3 cards you should be playing, then if you should be playing 2 of one of the crappy birds like Stritch. But outside of that, yeah, it's mostly solved. Snowball will just be Apex, and this is basically just every other Flunder list.
Yeah, pretty much standard. Yeah. And I guess people are on and off about Book of Moon.
Yeah,
I think it's fine, but yeah, some don't like it.
Yep, I like his side deck. That's all I'll say. I hate playing. I think most people hate playing Burst of the deck, but it's fun. We can just summon a bunch of small monsters and play cancer.
Yeah, another thing to note is that some are running DD Crow since Robina can get it. It's a nice deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. And then Logan. Alrighty, he's playing the other Virtual World Adventure deck.
This is my friend who said he played versus Adamantipator.
Oh, okay.
The one that got shifted.
Yeah.
So he's summoning. Okay, so he's Beatrice, Foolish, Scythe, and then you revive it with Baron. Okay.
Yeah, this looks standard. I think it's the first list we've seen with Gossip, actually.
Yeah. This is his first top since he started playing. Since he started like 2 months ago, so I'm actually proud of him for topping this.
Oh yeah. That's a big achievement actually. Considering how many people were here, that's like topping a 3v3 regional. Wow.
Yep.
That's kind of crazy. But in case those who don't know the snow play, you can banish like Scythe if they try and like chalice your Scythe, banish Scythe from the field for snow, and then You get Scythe, and you also get the Book of Moons something if they have anything.
Yeah, this deck
Yeah, and Snow
toolbox is
also
like
makes
crazy.
getting to level 10s easier, like Baron or Chengying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're always guaranteed having a level 4 body now. Beatrice, I think, is insane in this deck. I don't remember if the other two guys were playing it, but
They were. Yeah, they both played it.
they were both playing. I guess so. Yeah, Beatrice is probably just a staple in VUW from this point onward. There's just so many good targets for it now.
Especially with Snow and Destroyed on the game again.
Yeah.
Those are really good extenders for any version of Virtual World. Because Destrudo either can make Yazi or can just be a level 4 tuner. And Snow is level 4 on its own. And you're already guaranteed a level 4 anyway with Rite of Aramasir.
This side deck needs a little work, but outside that, it's pretty good. One Nian, of course.
Yeah, and Token Collector can be sent off Beatrice.
Yep.
So like that's, and that Beatrice is also really hard to interact with, since if it gets stopped on your turn, you can pretty much try on their turn and still get Snow or still get Token.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. I like this version. I like that deck a lot now. And then Numeron, you guys, in case you haven't seen it, it's literally just silent lobby, kill your opponent. That's it.
This is another friend of mine, which I believe also went undefeated to the very last round of or a top cut, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, this deck's really funny. What people don't know is that pendulum in the main deck there is like its own like Diet Mystic Mine, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's 5 Rainbow Magician is definitely a card.
Yeah. Outside that is just basically Numeron, but it's just really funny you got this far. Waboku in the side deck, of course, for Max Flex.
And then
I don't know what.
Yeah, we can see there's a lot of not die cards. There's 1 day apiece in Waboku, since the deck doesn't really do anything going first.
Right.
I think that is Rank Up Magic Numeron Force, which I don't know what that does, but it must do something really funny.
I know it can at least be copied with the field spell. So
Isn't it like an AoE like negate or something?
let's see. Target a face-up exceeds monster you control special from your extra one number.
Oh,
C,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
same type as one
Like
monster.
when it
one
resolves,
rank
like
higher.
everything gets negated. Pretty sure.
Oh yeah, negate the effects of all face-up cards in the field other than the summon monster. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and it also summons Sunya, right, which tries to wipe the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Banishes
that makes a
everything.
lot of sense.
Okay. There you go. All right.
World Dino Wrestling is interesting. I guess it gets
It's
you to a
a
drop.
field spell you can set offset rotation.
Or with Planet Pathfinder, you can use that too.
Yeah.
And I know he double limited removal someone.
Yeah. Just kill.
Yeah, Limited Removal is definitely one of those sackier cards, since
Yeah.
sometimes the play against Numeron is to like not do anything, and they can't kill you with just the 4 gates, but Limiter makes it possible.
Yeah.
Very funny deck.
Cool. Alrighty. And then the other Fluwanderies. Let's see. Oh, he's playing Icarus Attack. That's
Yeah,
one of
Icarus
the-
Attack. That's a really cool card. I'm pretty sure Anthony popularized it, although we haven't seen it for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically my friend who I've helped make his deck. He played Apex though.
Yeah.
And then the Icarus Attack were just leftovers from an old list I had.
Mm.
His extra deck though is a little like not complete because he doesn't have like a few Maximus hate targets.
I don't know why he's playing some of the cards without cherries, like Rusty and.
I don't know.
Is that an elemental hero?
Yeah, it's Devil Master. You can't do anything with it. I think it's for flex.
Probably something like that. I know. I
he's-
played
Is
against
that
someone.
Anti-magic arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I see
anti-magic
anti-magic
arrows.
inside.
Yeah. So that is.
It's I don't know. I don't remember what he told me about how the card worked, but it's just really awkward and Thunder because it turns off your field spell if you use it first.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But I mean, I imagine it was good for him if he could do it otherwise. I don't know.
Mhm.
He did pretty well today. This is his team is very weird. He had Thunder, the last list we saw of Numeron and Adventure of Virtual World, so it's a very weird team composition.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
He's playing Red Reboot too, which I also just don't understand. You can't kill in Thunder, so Red Rebooting your opponent doesn't actually do that much.
Is exactly intuitive.
That's funny. I had some guy, speaking of flexing the extra deck, I knew someone who put a, what was it? It was either Dark End Dragon or Ascension Sky Dragon in their Cosmo extra deck. This was end of 2017, or no, right before. This was between Zodiac format and Spiral format. That it was like beginning of October or something, and he played it, and then the judge had to deck check him because he didn't believe he had the card because it's like a $700 prize card. That was fun. So maybe it's just
That's crazy.
something like that.
Token is also interesting. I guess you can tribute token, right? You can use his tribute fodder.
Yeah.
Token collector or toucan? Or alright, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll go to next up. So this is the Adventure Tenyu deck as well. This one is playing
Another
Despot
Adventure Tenyu list.
and Destrudo and the 3 Red Rose. I like 3 Red Rose more than just playing the 1. I've seen a mix of both because Fibrax is just anything you want. He's also playing Super Poly targets. So he's playing Starving Venom and Mud Dragon. And
How does he have room for all of this?
he's
also
cutting
an OG
one
Black
monk.
list.
I mean, yeah, I seen one monk list before, but it's still like tight. What is he
Yeah.
not playing?
He's not playing the second Halki Fibrax.
Yeah, it's not the worst. I guess I'll remember it later, but that it looks like he has 4 flex spots in his extra deck, which is weird to me. Oh, sorry, 5, because most people don't play Long Yawn either. It's
Oh yeah,
interesting.
there's also long run.
Yeah, or I guess Quicksand Long Yawn is what's called, right? So
I've seen a lot of more people getting on that since it came out, but I think it's
And we can also see
Playable.
preparation of rights to get to Illusion of Chaos.
yeah, that's the other one. So he has 6 copies of Souls. I mean, I like that the 2/2/2 split for it. It's
Yeah.
just it's a little weird. His monster count's kind of weird.
It's
He's
kind
playing
of
one,
high
one,
for
three,
what it
and-
is.
For what?
It's kind of high for what it is because you want to, I guess, maximize your souls. The one cool thing though is if you, I don't know, say get trolled or something, and you can only end on Arclight during your turn, you tribute your Arclight, and then you can add your Illusion of Chaos.
Yeah, Ritual. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pretty fun play.
It's the fact you get all 3 effects. Like that card's just insane, and it's not much per turn at all.
Cards are correct.
Yeah, 2015 cards, 2014, 2015 was a different time for those kind of cards.
Yeah, we're slowly seeing this list shape up.
Yeah.
Here's another Fluanderies.
Yeah, I think it's the last
We see
one.
Cross out.
Yeah, he was playing Cross Out. He was only playing 3 tribute summons in his list. He's main decking Draw, which I think is kind of interesting.
He was not playing double M-Pen.
Yeah, he's only playing 1 Empen.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see only one M-Pen, but I guess it's fine.
1 Empen, 1 Ryza, 1 Miss Valley. Yeah.
Still
And
no
one Lancia, of course.
cherries either.
Yeah, there's no
I-
cherries either.
He's playing Dark Ruler, which I find really odd, because you also can't clear and plunder, so it's just very weird.
I guess you can try to, but
Yeah.
you probably won't get everything off.
You'd have to go like continuous spell, try and clear it, and then, or Dark Ruler, and then hope you have like Lightning Storm clear everything. I think
Yeah, he's
so
also
bad.
not playing Promenade Thrust, which we've seen in most lists now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just awkward.
Yeah, there's no Lyrillist. There is.
He has 1, it's just on the very bottom.
It's the wrong one. Of all the
Yeah, it's the
of all
wrong
the
one of all the
Xyzs
ones.
It's the
to
wrong
play,
one,
it's
yeah.
the worst one to play in this deck. Love it.
Very funny.
Even though you get the ad, you still have to attack with it. It still dies. You know, I don't know if it was supposed to be the
Yeah,
other one.
I guess you can crash on a defense. You can try to hit on a defense position monster, but I don't know.
I mean, what, Griffin? That's it. And then you trade your Zeus for Griffin. Doesn't seem worth it. I don't know. Alright, next one. Oh, another Prinkets. Okay, so this one's a little bit more interesting. I don't remember if the other one was playing Instant Fusion. I think
it was. I'm pretty sure
Was
it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
you have to play that card. in
But
that
One
deck.
Desire is just interesting, there, especially with the Adventure Engine. I guess it's a power card.
Yeah, it's
at the
fine.
end of the
After you,
day.
I mean, usually you have a way to either you see your Adventure Engine turn 1 or you don't, and then if you see Desires instead of your engine, then it's just
You might as well go for it,
draw.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just free anyway.
You also see a
Otherwise-
pointer of the red wolf.
Yeah, in
I
the
guess
side.
you
That's,
decided and going-
I could see it. That's fine. I think Anti-Spell, Judgment, and a Pointer all do the same thing effectively in the format. It just depends on what your deck does. That's what helps you determine if you're going to play a Pointer or ASF or Judgment. But
Permission's
otherwise,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
looks pretty
normal.
fine.
Yep.
Main deck Lancia is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think
Let's see
like I
over.
said, super strong card. Alrighty. Then the hero, I'm not going to
Hero.
comment too much. It's just a hero deck.
So this guy is funny because I think he always tops every of the heroes. It's really funny. That's all. Yeah, this list is just all over the place though. I won't lie.
Yeah, I don't want to do any kind of review for this. Yeah. We're not.
D-Force is something that people have been trying out.
Yeah, I don't know. That card is just funny.
Two
it's a
Sanctum,
funny
one
card.
Scythe, by the way. That's all I'll
One
say.
Dark Ruler.
Yeah, we're moving
Johan
on.
is also funny.
No,
but
no,
yeah,
thank
let's
you.
move
I
on.
don't want to get any further. I don't want to get rude about this, but yeah, okay. Okay, Phantom Knights. Then this one also playing Burning Abyss cards.
Once again with the burning of his cards, I don't think that's correct. But there's also wings, but we
Yeah.
don't see Shade Brigandine.
Again, interesting.
This one's IP.
Yeah, standard
Alright.
otherwise.
Yeah, looks fine. Aside
Yeah.
from the,
This is PK. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of the top dogs right now.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
and then the last list,
Finally.
the Tenyi. This is the
Yeah,
Fibrax
Adventurer.
version. Really, I think the Fibrax version is taken over because you have so many flex spots anyway. This is basically what my list was looking like. Besides the Heavenly Circle and Shathan, I wasn't playing those, or Valor. Otherwise, and the Vessel. Otherwise, I think it's pretty much solved, except for like side deck options, which you play Gamma for your generic level 8, which would be, he's not playing Adamant Space, so he's just playing Draco Berserker for his generic, and then you can go like Draco Berserker or any other level 8 into a level 10 synchro with Gamma.
What
Bell
is
It's been a while since we saw Tree Bell in the main, actually.
what is Heavenly Cycle for now that Protest is gone?
That's a fantastic question.
I guess to dodge Emperor
You just
Mammoye
get, like,
still,
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah, you can add Long Yuan theoretically if you go like Monk, but
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
it's
if you
literally
don't
just a
have access
dodge
to it.
negation. I think that's it. Yeah,
I guess this is Sword Soul. This is 51 cards
Yes, I
too.
think
I
that
just
seems
realized.
fair. There's
Oh, yeah.
also
Well, he's
also
playing a bunch of
playing
hand
Ishii
traps.
Lone Run.
That's why.
Yeah, 18 hand traps actually, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, and the Nibiru. Well, I can understand the Nibiru more now, because of Fibrax just existing as it does.
I don't really like Tree Bell, but that's just me.
I love that
Yeah,
card.
I'm not a period anyways. But yeah,
It was probably
Sword-
just to see as much adventure hate as possible.
Yeah, I guess that's where you can use it to like shut down Enchantress, right?
Yeah, Enchantress, because it can add from deck or graveyard. And then, like, Scythe, theoretically, if they don't have a way to negate it for whatever reason. Does the same thing as Ghost Ogre, effectively. To trade with either Scythe or... you have to see something like Bell and Ghost Ogre, Bell on Scythe, Ogre on Griffin when they try to negate.
I'm noticing there's a lot more Twin Twisters and Cosmics being played, actually. That's an interesting call.
I think it's just for Lancia, because I actually agree with it in that you just don't want to lose to something like Lancia. Especially versus back row decks or grindier decks. It's just not fun.
It sounds about right.
But I think it's fine. So yeah, that was the all 24 list. It was a doozy. A lot of interesting choices for this. I'm curious to see what the next one's going to look like. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I don't know what to think of this. I guess we'll have to just see what you guys think, especially on YGO Pro Deck, because it's a little bit easier to discuss with individual comments there. Let me know what you guys think. This is Eric, Redren, and Sean with OzoneTCG. We'll see you guys in the next one.